sir.
So what was the assignment for the revision purpose?
Rule 11 and
11, 12, and 10.
10 I gave you for reading. Revision was only actually rule number 11.
11 and 12.
12
Yes.
only the first part. Okay,
Yes,
so
sir.
today we have to complete rule number 12. Then we will go to rule number 10.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and rule number 10 is a long one. And without understanding rule number 10, valuation cannot be completed under any condition. Okay. So what is said in rule number 12? Rule number 12, this is talking about two situations in continuation of rule number 11. Because rule number 11 is giving the right to the proper officer to call for additional information, documents, and other evidences. Question is whether those are provided or not provided. And number two, whether officer is satisfied with the information given or he is not satisfied. So wherever the matter is resolved, or you can say the officer is satisfied with the information provided, matter gets closed and rule number 12 is no more applicable. Okay, so the matter is closed, or you can say that file is closed. So officer is satisfied with the information provided, or another situation, either not provided or not satisfied. Either the information is not provided or the information given, but the officer is not satisfied. Now, this is a good reason to arrive at the conclusion that transaction value declared under rule number 11 is not acceptable. This is the reason, right? But there has to be some rationale, some logic for non-acceptance. So what can be the reasonable grounds for non-acceptance of the declared value? Those are given. But before that, in this case, value cannot be decided under rule 3.1. That is the transaction value that cannot be decided or that cannot be accepted. But what rule further says that before this order is given, reasonable opportunity of making the representation should be given. First of all, the officer has to justify, or he has to disclose what is the reason for doubting the validity or correctness of the information provided. On that, the representation is to be made by the importer, and then only final conclusion can be taken. And when final decision is taken, again, the reason for not accepting the representation made by the importer should be disclosed therein. Why the reason should be disclosed? Simple idea.
As per rule, it is not meeting.
No, that is correct. That is correct. But rule is giving certain grounds on which the officer can reject the value. But that rejection is correct or not, that is not the decision of the law. Say, for example, I told you that the valuation has to be done according to the current situation. He has rejected the contract value. and he has done the valuation as per current market situations. Person goes in for appeal. And during the course of appeal, the appellate authority accepted the contract value. Then who's right, who's wrong? When officer rejected the transaction value, he was justified because as per rule number 12, he is right. When the matter goes for appeal and the appellate authority accepts the transaction value as the correct value, then appellate authority is saying that, okay, yours is a special case. You are certainly importing the goods at a lower cost. We will accept that as the correct thing. So nothing is right, nothing is wrong. That depends upon what is accepted at a given point of time. So in this situation, value cannot be decided, and then before final order, grounds for doubt shall be informed in writing and opportunity be given for representation. Before final order, there has to be an order for rejecting the transaction value. Okay? Because the importer can go for appeal against this order. Unless there is an order, there cannot be an appeal. Isn't it? Unless there is an order, there cannot be an appeal. So the order has to be given. An order will justify the opinion of the officer on what basis he has rejected the value. And then appeal can be filed. Now, those who are in the profession, who does the valuation part? Or who raises objection as far as the valuation is concerned? Whether any commissioner or any principal commissioner or junior officer?
Initially, junior officer, sir, assessment group.
Who is usually that officer? What is the rank?
Appraising officer.
Generally appraiser. Appraiser, if you go by category, is below the AC or it is above the AC? Assistant.
AO, sir.
Below the AC.
Much
Below the
assistant. Right? So where an order is passed by an officer below the rank of commissioner, where the appeal is to be filed?
Commissioner appeal, sir.
Yes. Right? So this is, I'm just linking the appellate provisions. So here the order is being given. Who's giving the order? The appraiser. Right? Now against this, you can certainly file an appeal. Where the appeal will be filed?
Commissioner appeal.
Certainly this will go to the commissioner appeals. And if the decision given by the commissioner appeal is not in the favor of the importer, then where the next appeal lies? Appellate
Tribunal.
And against appellate tribunal, if you want to go for the next appeal, where do you go?
High Court.
To watch full video, join online batch weekdays 8:30 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. Call Tail Institute.